One of the biggest challenges young people face is when they have to change schools, especially in middle school and high school. Many students have a lot of trouble when they have to change schools. There have been cases of where students have committed suicide. They feel so bad about what they have to do. Recently, my granddaughter, Grace Girdley, was facing this challenge. Her parents had received new job opportunities in a different state. When she moved with them, she had to leave the school where she had gone her entire life as a student, first through the 11th grade. She was dreading it. The four big fears students have are feeling like you're an outsider, missing out on the activities that you had established in your old school, missing your old friends, and going into a new school where the schoolwork might be difficult because it's not what you're used to. Grace expressed a little concern about this challenge she was facing. She's a strong individual, but still she was a little worried about it. So I decided to help her out with a few words of wisdom. I decided to give her some real-world experience that I had that I knew would help her. I discovered this years ago when I got involved in politics down in Naples, Florida. I discovered a few things that I believe could help her. Before she departed on her move up to another state, I sat her down and explained a few things to her. I told her that if she would follow these few simple steps, she would probably make lots of new friends the first day, find out who to stay away from, and become very popular and make many students in the school happy. This is what I told Grace to do. When you go to this new school on the first day, it takes a little nerve to do this, but you'll go in there and all the students will be there walking around and everything, or in your first class. As soon as you encounter new students at this school, they will immediately know that you are new. You're the new person. The first thing you do is you go to them, introduce yourself, shake their hands, tell them you're new here, you look forward to knowing them. I told her, do not wait for them to come to her. She has to go to them first and make the introduction. It takes a little nerve to do this, but it pays great dividends. What it does is this. Number one, it would help her to become better known by her students. They would know who she was. She wouldn't be just this new girl that stood by herself over there. Another big dividend she would get from doing this is that you immediately separate the wheat from the chaff. Meaning, when you go around and meet everybody, you will pretty quickly determine the ones that you like and who you want to make friends with, and the ones maybe you want to stay away from. Right up front, you'll know that. Not only do you determine who are the good ones or the bad ones, more than likely those that you like will quickly develop friendships with you. Another advantage is you will do many people a favor in that school. Every school has the shy students. You know, they don't want to talk to anybody. They're shy. I told Grace, if you, as a new student, go up and introduce yourself to this shy person who normally doesn't talk to anybody, you will immediately make that person feel better. And you want to make sure, especially when you go to a new school, that you establish relationships where people appreciate what you do. If you say hello to the shy students, more than likely they're going to appreciate it and they're going to do you favors down the road. I advised her to do that. She's been at that new school for a little over a year now. I'm going to have her come on this video and tell us exactly what she did, how she followed my advice, and how it all turned out. I think you'll be surprised, and after you hear what she has to say, I would advise you to share this video with any young person who is facing the challenge of having to move to a new school. If you do that, I guarantee it'll do them some good and they will appreciate it. So, without any further ado, I'm going to ask Grace to tell us about her experiences at her new school and how it turned out for her. I have the pleasure of introducing my granddaughter, Grace Girdley, who I gave that advice to when she was faced with the challenge of moving to a new school. She used that advice that I gave her, and I'm going to ask her to tell us how were the results and how did she use them and what did they do for her. So, Grace, it's all yours. Take it away.
So, my junior year of high school, I was moved to a completely new school. In my whole life, from when I was 5 years old up until my junior year, I was with the same group of people, my friend group. I had never had any type of change ever. So, I was terrified to move to this new school my junior year. Like, I didn't think I'd make any friends. I was scared. I didn't know how to put myself out there, but these tips really helped me to be able to make friends and get connected, get involved. So, number one, be confident, make yourself known. Don't be super shy and quiet and sit by yourself. Try to sit with somebody and try to make some friends. If you don't make conversations and put yourself out there, you may never make friends. And it's just true because nobody will ever come up to you if you don't put yourself out there. If you sit in the back or if you sit by yourself and are quiet, nobody will come up to you and try to make friends. So you have to really put yourself out there to make friends. And you have to take that leap of faith and make the first move. Also, talk to people, make a good impression, show them that you're nice and you're kind, and show them you want to interact with them. Soon you'll be able to see who's a real friend, who's not, and you can sort out the good and bad because pretty soon you can tell, okay, this person is not for me. They're like bad, involved in not good things. And this person is a good friend. And I could see myself hang out with this person. You can tell almost immediately on the first day just by going up to somebody that this person is not good and I want to stay away from them. Also, get involved as much as you can. Put yourself out there, whether that's joining a club or sports or even going up to people and making conversation and being brave and confident. Also, most importantly, stay out of the drama. Do not get involved with other people's business and all of those things. Worry about yourself and just make a good impression. Show people that you're kind and nice and worry about yourself and you'll succeed as long as you're worried about you and focused on your own path. Be yourself. Don't try to fit in. Don't just stand out. And you'll attract people by standing out. You don't want to blend in. You don't want to be like everybody else. You don't want to be popular and be part of that group. Be your own self and be kind and be who you are, and you'll attract the right people.
So, these tips that I gave you, you say they helped you in your transition.
They did.
What were some of the other benefits other than you just were able to get over that fear and you fit in fairly well and made friends quickly?
Yes, I was able to make a really good, solid group of friends almost immediately after using these tips, after going, like putting myself out there, talking to people. I was able to find some really good friends that I still have today, and I'm graduated, and it's been over almost 2 years now. So, if you use these tips, you can find really good friends who will stick with you and you can get involved in all these things.
So you're saying they helped you out in high school. You've graduated from high school and you're on your way to college. Have they helped give you more confidence in what you're going to face in college and you feel that you can deal with it a lot better now?
Oh, absolutely. I think these tips would work perfectly in college. It's the same concept. I think you could use these in college and you could succeed the same way because it's the same thing. You need to make friends and put yourself out there because you're starting all over, brand new, trying to make new friends and get involved. If you use these tips, just like in high school, in college, the same effect will happen. You'll make friends and you'll get involved in all of that good stuff.
Okay, Grace, sum up in a few sentences. What is your advice to any young person who's having to go to a new school, either in high school or college?
Put yourself out there, be kind, and do not worry about what other people think of you. No one's opinion matters. Just be kind, get involved, get with the right people, and you'll succeed.
Everybody listening, I hope they take that advice to heart because Grace is proving that it works. Thank you very much, Grace, for coming on the video and telling us all about it. We appreciate it greatly.
Thank you.